Hey folks, good day. Welcome to ICEMAN and its workflow demo. Let's begin. Today, I would like to show you how to set up your business on ICEMAN. Use your master login credentials which you used at the time of registration of your company. Sign in using the credentials. The moment you sign in, it will show you your workspaces. Enter the workspace which you are registered under, and this would be your dashboard. On your left hand side, if you see, there is a master document. This is where you set up your business. The first one is a category module. Rather, it's a sub-module under master. Click on the sub-module category, which will take you to its sub-module page, where you can create your main category and your subcategories. And this is the most important part of your business. Your category can be anything, like for example, the brand of speaker you use or the brand of wireless units you use. Under them, you can have all the subcategories, whether they are line arrays, the subwoofer, amplifier, the rigging units, and speaker cables. And under wireless, you can have transmitter, receivers, BNC short cables, BNC long ones, a 10 meter, 15 meter, the antennas, whatever you want to. Those can be added here on top. Click on add button and say category. You can select which type you want to use, select, and you can add the category by clicking the plus mark here. Click add. The category is wireless, and the subcategory would be the first thing which you add is transmitters, and say save. Once you add them, you don't need to again add the category here. You can start adding your subcategories here. Click on the plus, say receivers, and go on with whatever you want to do. Once you've done with this, you can see your categories, what you have created by the search tab. Here you can see your category which you have created and the subcategory which you created. Let's move on. Once you're done adding the categories and subcategories, there are so many more other places where you'll find the same categories and subcategories where you can add them. So you don't need to come back to the same page to add the categories and subcategories. So next we like to see is the warehouse. Here in this warehouse, you can add multiple warehouses. You have no restrictions on number of warehouses you can add. For example, you might have one warehouse in Karnataka, another warehouse in Tamil Nadu, another one in Andhra. So you can go on, go forth, you add how many ever multiple warehouses, let it be wherever in India. You can keep going on and adding them. Click on add warehouse to add them. Give it a warehouse name, address details. If you want to have warehouse profile image, you can add them here and submit. Once you submit, here it is, your warehouse is created. And initially you see the numbers which is here, which I've already done, which I've added some of the materials here in and out, so please don't bother about it. And also I'd like to show you how it is visible inside once you click the I button. So these are the materials I have added in this warehouse, rather the inventory which I've assigned to this warehouse. Same, you can see the vehicle details and the crew details what you've added. And below them you see we have an audit trail. This audit trail is nothing but the record of what has been happening in and out in this workspace, or rather anybody else in your company who's doing any changes or adding any materials to this warehouse. All of those details will be appearing here below. Once you're done adding the warehouse, the next submodule what we will be seeing is the equipments. This is where you add your equipment. And note, every equipment in your warehouse is a line item. Where you add them here. Equipment name, code, HSN, rental, category and a subcategory. If you remember when I told you, you don't need to go back again to the category module to add the category. You can add them here also. As I told you, virus is my main category and you will be able to see all the subcategories below them. And this is the financials, the rental price which you're renting out for a customer. Sub rental price is the one which you're giving for your vendors, and the list price is nothing but your purchase value. This physical characteristics is all up to you. It is not mandatory. You want to give it, you can give them, or you don't need to. You want to choose an image for your equipment, you can do that. Done, submit, come back. Then comes the case. Case can be added to one category and one subcategory only. Give it a name, code, HSN, rental. Choose the category, choose a subcategory and the elements within that. The moment you try to add another element within a subcategory, also possible, but not the next subcategory you choose and you want to add them. This will not allow you to do that. Hope you're clear. Next comes is a kit. Kit is an assorted one. You can add anything to kit. Give it a name, code, HSN, again rental. Choose a category, choose your subcategory and sub elements within the subcategory, add, choose the next subcategory, add. You can go on with this, and you can also choose any kind of an category and any kind of a subcategory to be added. Same thing, give it a kit value or a rack value to call it, subrental price for the rack or a kit, and the list price what the rack holds. Its physical characteristics, again this is not mandatory. If you want to, you can put it. Now at extras you can browse, choose the image of the rack and save them. We also have some notes which you would like to type. You can type here, submit your kit is great. And the next submodule is vehicle. Before I go to add, vehicle can be anything. It can be a large vehicle, small vehicle, anything which you want to add to the system of your business. Go ahead and add them. Vehicle name, its registration number, vehicle type, rental or sale you wanted to choose. You can create your own categories and subcategories even here for the vehicles. For example, I choose open body. Under open body I have got multiple tons of subcategories. Give it a rental price you want to give it, sub rental price and the list price. Again, the physical characteristics of the vehicle image here and some notes. Next is the crew. Under crew, we have two options. One is the employee, which is going to be our in-house employee. Another one is a freelancer, where you can hire a freelancers who are registered under the platform. Here we have a department, designation, their name and other details, address, their user ID login, which you will be giving them to log in in your workspace, password. And note, they can change their own password once they log into their page. There are other possibilities of what happens if when your employee leaves you and all of these things. I will take a separate training out and show you how to disable them. And this is a role what you give them within your workspace. Their monthly salary, if they are fixed, or they're working you on hourly basis. If you want to add their profile image, add their image and the notes. Next thing is a freelancer. You can go ahead, choose a freelancer who you want to hire. You will have his profile to see. Even this, I will take you in depth once I take you for a training. These are the registered users, or rather freelancers, who have already registered in platform. Next is the customer, where you add your customers, GST, the PAN, phone number, email ID and other details, address and the company logo if you want to. And note, it also tells you which are mandatory fields to add. The same way, once you add a customer, you can also link them to become a vendor. Those in-depth knowledges I will give you later when I take you to the training. The same way, vendor can also become a customer. And the add is a little bit different in this. The moment you click on add, you only get a customer GST number details. Means rather you will have to see, basically we want to avoid duplication of the customers adding another sub vendors in the system. The moment you add the GST number, you get to know the customer's details automatically. This is the customer, or rather a user has added this customer to ICEMAN's list. Note, only by the GST number you can find them. Without that, you will not be able to find them or get these details. And this GST, you see, you will not be able to edit. You cannot edit any of this information if it's already added by another user. Only the state, it will open up, but it's not going to allow you to choose anything. But the customer can edit his details. The moment he edits there, everything else gets updated here. Rather, if you put any other GST details, it will open up the fields for you to fill them, because he is not registered under ICEMAN. And once you add him here, and anybody putting this GST number for them to add them as a vendor, automatically they can get added. So there's no waste of time here. The next one, the last module which comes in as a sub module under master, is the contacts. This contacts can be added in two ways. One is here, choose the vendor or customer, the company, which is he, and the designation what he is in, give it a name, his details, and save him. Or you can go to customer. Once you add the customer, go to I, which will take you inside. You can add customer. You can add the customer's contacts even here. What you fill here is what is here. So, gentlemen, hope you guys like this video of how to set up your business on ICEMAN. For any further clarification, contact our customer care number 97409 23626 or mail us to info@theiceman.in and we will revert you shortly. Thank you. Bye-bye.